In Gita, Sri Krishna says, this Gyan was given to Sun, and then Sun gave it to Ikshvaku, and then Manu gave it to Ikshvaku, and then Ikshvaku gave to... So there's a whole chain that how this Jnana, the Brahma Vidya, the knowledge of truth is being transferred from one to another person to another to another. And now, here I am standing in front of you, O Arjuna. I will give you the same wisdom, the same Jnana, what was given to the Sun by Brahma. I'll be giving you the same Jnana, same knowledge. And then Arjuna says, Shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapannam. I seek your refuge and I wish to be your disciple. Be my guru. Let me say, Krishna was his bosom friend, cousin and friend, both. They would wrestle together, they would eat together, they would bathe together, they would sleep together, they would go for horse riding together, so much so that one time Arjuna fell for a woman. Krishna helped him to kidnap that woman because she too loved Arjuna, but her family was not ready to marry her off with Krishna. So he said, no problem, I'll help you to elope also. That good friends. But now the scenario changes. Arjuna sees Krishna in his other form, and that form is form of a guru. And Krishna says, he bows down, he goes on to his knees, and he says with folded hands, I come and seek refuge into you. Krishna, be my guru and guide me into truth. Because I am in great dilemma. I have this war which I don't want to. I have a family which I don't want to kill. But I don't know what to do. So these roles changed. The two friends became a guru and a shishya. Now let me take you a little more, In Puranic story, in Bhagavad Puran, there is a story that there is a mother Devahuti and there is a son who was named Kapil. And one day, Devahuti is told by her husband that I am now going to forest to do my deep sadhana and I am leaving you here. My job as a householder is done and now I am just going. You have your son, you be with him. And Devahuti said, well, if samsara is so bad and you are going in your deep meditations, then isn't it right that even I should do the same? But Rishi Kapil says, no, it's not yet time, wait for right time. And a day comes, the son Kapil comes to Mother Devahuti and says, Mother, give me permission, now go to forest because I wish to be there in deep solitary confinements. I wish to meditate deeper where nobody disturbs me. And Devahuti said, first your father left and now you wish to go away. And let me ask one thing, what you have, why don't I also have that? So you can go, but not before giving me the jnana, the knowledge which you have. And she says with such a sincerity and beauty, that Rishi said, yes, I will do so. And the son becomes the guru and the mother becomes the disciple. And then Sankhya Darshan was taught by the Rishi to his mother. What I mean to say is, the knowledge can express itself in any mind. There is no rule that it can't happen. Kapil was born with that knowledge. Vedavyasa was born with that knowledge. Agastya was born with that knowledge. We have names of the great 7 sages, after whom I have named our satsang hall, the Saptarishi hall. These 7 sages were born with the wisdom and the knowledge. I can say they were born gurus, but why were they here? They were here to help other human beings to seek the path. Obviously, they were related to some of the individuals who later became their disciples. But whosoever says, I wish to know, there is somebody to tell you. There is somebody who is going to guide you. So Devahuti was given knowledge by none other than by her own son. Own son. And in Adi Ramayana, there is a story where a queen was enlightened and the husband was not, the king was not. And one day king felt that something is strange with my wife. Every night she goes away somewhere, I don't know where she goes, and from where she comes back, I have to seek, I have to know. So one night when she left the room, he followed. Now, the petty mind thinks all about the bad things only, that maybe my wife is an adulteress. So he followed. But he was surprised when she goes into deep forest, changes her clothes, wears a very simple hermit's clothes, sits down under a tree in a lotus posture and goes into deep meditation. Now he kept on waiting, and for whole night she was meditating. As the sun rose, she opened her eyes, changed her clothes, and walked back to the palace. And king obviously was running ahead of her, and he went into the bed, and queen comes and just gently slides herself into the bed. But well, king was so desperate to know, so he said, now let me finish this whole thing. What is this? What are you doing? Why are you doing? And since how long you have been doing? This queen name was Chudala. Chudala said, O king, although I am your wife, but actually I am not wife of anybody. I am a liberated one. I don't belong to anybody. Socially, I got married to you, but actually, I am just being in my own true self. And king said, tell me more, tell me more. And then the satsang started. And the queen started speaking, and the king is listening. And then the weeks went by, and the months went by. And then king had this revelation, and he said, I am so sorry. I just saw you just as my wife, a subordinate, a lesser than me. But you are so great. And I wish to take you as my guru. And please give me that Brahm Vidya, which will give me salvation. Help me realize who I am. And the queen agreed, and she said, okay, I take you as my disciple. So in this story, a true happening, the wife becomes the guru, and the husband becomes the disciple. So there are these beautiful stories which happened long, long ago, where we see these individuals who are born with this great wisdom and great knowledge and great light, and their knowledge is not coming from books. Let me say, knowledge never comes from books. From books you just get information.